everyone. I welcome you back to our course, Microsoft Packages. We are now going to our 8th lecture, and in this lecture we are going to see how we can insert pictures, images, charts, and how we can use those charts and resize them and modify them in our document. And we are going to start right away in the opened document, which is empty right now, and we are going to insert first of all picture. And after inserting the picture, we are going to see how we can use that picture, and we are going to see how we can also insert charts like a graph, like a pie chart. And graphs, you realize they will help us in collecting our data and in keeping them as one, and we can easily view the statistics through graphs. You can easily view the statistics through pie charts. So we are going to see how we can do the graphs and the pie charts. But we are going to start with pictures and images. So if your Word document is already open and you want to insert a picture, you just go to insert from your menu bar. After going to insert, you will see many different tools you can use, but we have this picture. So picture, you can click on picture, then after clicking on picture, it will give us where we can browse our image from. So make sure that the image you want to put in your Word document is saved in a computer and it is saved on your hard drive so that you can easily get it from there. So we are going to browse it from the desktop, since it is where it is saved. So I will easily look for desktop from the directories. I will go to desktop, then after desktop I will my image is called SMS. I will click on it, then I will click on insert. So the image has been inserted in the document. So after inserting the image, we are going to see how we can select that image so that we can use it, or we can resize it if you want to position it somewhere. So you have to first select that image. So selecting, we just click on the image, and clicking on the image, it will bring us these zooming points. So these points, you see, can help us to resize our image and can help us also move our image. So selecting the image is when it brings these zooming points on it, or we can call them expanding points, or reducing the size by expanding the image. So after seeing these points on it, which means our image has been selected. So that's how we select the image, by just clicking on it, and it will bring those expanding points, and we know that we have selected our image. So let's see, how can we duplicate the image? Duplicating, I mean, if you want to copy that same image and press it somewhere, you want more copies of the image in your document, or sometimes you want to transfer the document to another, the image from one document to another, and you don't want to browse again, so you have to make a duplicate of that image and you transfer it. And how do we do this? We do this by copying and pasting. I think you remember how we do the copy and paste. You can use your shortcuts on your keyboard. Copy, we press Ctrl+C, then paste Ctrl+V. Or else you use the another method. You right click on the image and select the copying icon. So we are going to copy the image and paste it. So that's how we make the duplicate, or that's how we do the duplicating of the image. So we are going to right click and copy. So after copying, you will go now and press the cursor where you want to put that image. So you will click anywhere that you want, make sure you position the cursor where you want to put the image. After positioning the cursor, there you can also right click, then you look for any pasting option. So you realize that the image has been duplicated. Duplicating is we don't delete the first image, but we just copy it and we put it somewhere. That's how we can make duplicates. Then you can continue pasting. If you want more images, you can continue pasting, and maybe you want it also here, so you also paste, and you can paste the many times that you want your image to appear in a document. That's how we duplicate the images. Now let's see, how do we move images from one document to another, or from one place to another? Moving, which means we are moving from an old position and we are going to a new position, and we shall not leave that copy behind. But duplicating, we take our image and leave the copy behind, but moving, we just take the whole thing, we don't leave any copy behind. So let's see, how do we move an image or a picture from one position to another, or else you can move it from Word document, from a one Word document to another Word document. So moving, make sure you point on you first select your image, and selecting, I think you remember how we select. You press on that picture and it will bring you the expanding points or the zooming points, and those points will help you move your picture. So let's do it on this one. Then after moving around, you will see different arrows. You will see this one, you will see this one, but when you see this one, the 4-pointed arrow, then that will help you move, and you click and you keep holding the left button, and you move. So where you move, and when you release the left button on your mouse, then the picture will be stopped where you have stopped. So that's how we move the picture. So let's see, how do we resize them. Resizing, we also select that image. Then after selecting, moving around the image, you will see different arrows, but we have this 2-pointed arrow. So the 2-pointed arrow will help us resize by reducing, or I can use it to increase. So that's how we use the resizing of the image, by using the 2-pointed arrow. Move it to where you want your image to be, and it will give you a different size. Then the one for moving is a 4-pointed arrow. So that is it. And we are going to see, how do you delete the image. You have inserted the image, and you realize you don't need it, or you have inserted an image and you want to change it, so you have to first delete. So how do we delete that image that we have inserted? And deleting, we have to also select the picture that you want to delete, and by selecting, you will be able to press the delete button or the backspace button, or you can right click on it and select the cutting option. It can also help you delete, or you select it and tap on the backspace, or you select it and tap on delete. Those are the 3 options. Use the backspace button, use the delete button, or you can right click and select cut. Those are the 3 ways we can use to delete the image or to remove the images from our document. So let's see charts now. I think we are done with images or pictures, and I hope you have got me right. So let's go straight to graphs or charts or pie charts. So also under insert in our menu bar, we also have that option of chart. So you can select chart. After clicking on chart, it will give us different types of charts. We have column charts, line graphs, pie charts, bar charts, area, every template you want to use for the chart. You can just select any option that you want. If you want a line graph, you select line. If you want a column graph, the bars which are horizontal, which are vertical, then the bar chart has the horizontal bars. So that's how you can move around and try to see. Then you can select what you want. If you want a pie chart, if you want a column chart, you can select whatever you want. Then after selecting your own opinion, you can click OK to insert that picture. So I will go straight. I've chosen a pie chart, so I will go straight to OK, and it will process and it will be inserted in my Word document. And you realize after the chart has been inserted, it will give me an Excel part where I can either you can change these numbers, because you realize these numbers are the ones which give us the shapes. These are different shapes or different statistics. So if you want to edit them or if you want to change, you can use that Excel part that is brought to change the numbers. You can use it to change the numbers. So you see, when you're trying to change, also the shape will keep on changing, depending on the values that you insert in that Excel part. Then you can use these ones to edit. You can edit also these ones, and you can also edit, you can also put the title by editing, and there you go. Then let me try to put also the bar graph, and I want to delete this. I think you remember how you delete. Select that, and you can delete, so it will be deleted. So after deleting, maybe I want to insert a bar graph now. I will go back to insert, come to charts. After charts, I select a column graph, and I will say okay. So by saying okay, you realize it will now appear and I can do anything I want with it. It also brings me the Excel part where I can edit the numbers, the different statistic numbers, and I can change them by just clicking. So that's how we insert graphs and charts and pictures. And our next lecture, we are going to see how we do with mail merging, and I will tell you more about that in that lecture. Keep watching.